Hello, Dumelang. Welcome to Who's Your Diva? My name is Marang. Joining us today is a Jill of all trades, ever so talented Lisiba Kakhe. Come with us as we go on a rough and rugged quad bike challenge right here on Mzansi Magic Channel 161. Thank you so much for joining me, Lisiba. I'm so excited to finally have you here. So you want to tell me you still have no clue as to what we're doing here today?
None.
And you have no regrets at all, right?
Not at all. I trust you.
I mean, because I know if anyone would be up for the challenge, it would be you.
I stay ready.
And I mean, I know you're not afraid to step up and fight if you need to.
Not at all.
Right. You're a woman of many talents. You're a businesswoman, producer, MC, model, mom, and recently film writer, all at 27.
Yeah.
Isiba, is there anything you can't do?
Absolutely, Marang. I mean, being a mom and balancing my work and life, my work life and my life, my personal life, is obviously very challenging. You know, I found it very difficult to balance, but it's just one of those things. Life throws at you and you take it.
Yeah. Let's talk about your film. I know it was a very big passion project for you. You've always had this dream of telling your story and making a film for quite a number of years now.
Yeah. God has been amazing, Marang. From pen to paper to screen, my baby, my dream. So I'm proud, I'm elated, and overjoyed, really.
Yeah. So would you say that, you know, the turmoil and hardship that have been part of your journey are part and parcel to why you've become such a strong, credible spokesperson and advocate for female empowerment?
Absolutely. You know, Marang, that being a young black female in the entertainment industry, it's so challenging. So, you know, let's speak to the kids that are behind us. Let's encourage them, support them, share our stories, and get them ready for the industry that's so tough.
And I mean, looking at, of course, the number of talents that you have, you've built quite a formidable brand and a fan base across South Africa. So I can imagine you have young girls looking up to you, rooting for you, you know, wanting to one day be like you, you know. So congratulations, Lisiba.
Thank you.
I will though say, I hope you'll be just as inspired and stay true to your ever optimistic self once you find out what I have in store for you.
Let's go.
Standing next to me is Molosiwa, who's our instructor for the day. He's owner of Dustbusters Motor Club. Molati, can you please take us through the action that we'll be getting into today?
Thank you, Marang. Well, today I'm going to take you around the track so you can have a feel of how the bikes are.
Is it dangerous?
It's fairly dangerous. So you need to be very careful. I mean, if you're a starter, if you're new at this, be very careful.
So what kind of quad bikes will we be riding today?
Today we'll be starting you guys off with a small bike, a blaster. That should be quite good.
I'm nervous, I must admit. And I mean, in terms of women, how many women do you have within this industry as professional quad bikers?
The ladies, there's not too much of a representation internationally from our country, but at Dustbusters we have about 5 female representatives, people who coach other people.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
And how long have you been doing this? I mean, I need to know that my life is in, you know, good hands. I'm safe.
Well, I've been doing this for about 5 years now, professionally.
Oh, okay.
So I've got a bit of experience here and there.
What about my makeup? Will I leave here with melted makeup?
Dustbusters.
Oh,
that's why we say that. So you might have to pause yourself after that.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and I'm excited. The most daring and adventurous fear that I've had to face was conquering my fear of heights. Last year I went to Russia with a group of friends and we went up a mountain that was 2,320 meters above sea level. It took us 3 cable cars to reach the summit, and I must say it was the scariest thing I've had to do. It was cold. I felt like no one understands what's really going on in my mind, going on inside me. I was really, really terrified, but I mean, I overcame. So while we were getting ready to go up, I could see that one of my friends was quite nervous because, you know, this wasn't her first, no, sorry. So before going up this mountain, I could see that one of my friends was quite nervous. Like, she was terrified because, first of all, it was her first time in Russia. Well, first time firstly on a plane. Now she's all the way in Russia. It's her first time experiencing snow. Now we're about to take her up such a high mountain. I now had to reverse roles and be the one to calm her down. It was quite an interesting space to be in, because now I had to show her that actually we can do this, you know, we can come together and conquer this fear together. Though I was shivering inside. Am I competitive? I would say I'm competitive with myself, because I like to know that I'm getting better and better each time with whatever it is I'm doing. In terms of women empowerment and the challenges that I like to overcome, it goes back to the way I was raised. I come from an all-female household raised by a single parent. I had a pretty supportive dad, I must say, and I like the fact that, or I appreciate the fact that they've always made me believe that it doesn't matter what your gender is or, you know, which sex you subscribe to, whatever you put your mind to, you can absolutely overcome. So my dad never ever made us feel like because you're male, because you're female, you can't do what males can do. So even when I went up that mountain, I felt like I can do it. It doesn't matter who I am, where I come from, you know, what gender I am. It's there, it's a challenge I will overcome. Do I think I'd be the right person for the show? Absolutely. I think I'm fun. I think I'm energetic. And I must admit, I love a challenge. So the one thing with me is that I have no problem with going without makeup. I have no problem being in sweats and a sweater and sneakers. I'm absolutely comfortable with my face, with my body, with any kind of rough activity that I'm put into, because I may not have been raised by or come from a male-headed family, but I have played with my cousins since I was very young, and trust me when I say we've done some pretty crazy stuff in some pretty wild terrain.